The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 70 of your daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Bicycle Astronaut playing cards. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we got. Here we have the Bicycle Astronaut playing cards here. This is a glossy finish tuck box here, or more of like a satin. There's like in between, not matte, but not like super glossy. But anyways, here you got the bicycle astronaut playing cards here. You got like a space background here, and like a bluish like and you blue color there was a little bit of black for the background, and then like a little bit of purplish pink down here. You got the astronaut in the middle. There's a couple of like glowing stars there. On the side, it says the United States Playing Card Company there. That like space in the background. The other side says air cushion finish, made in USA. A little star there. On the bottom, it says these are made by playingcarddex.com, and you got some corporate information. They're from 2020. On the back, you got a sneak peek of the back design here, and then you got the barcode. You got the seal here, the stamp style seal here, and this is limited of 2,500, and this is number 326 of 2,500. And up here, you got like a little thing here. It's either got like a heart shape here. And on the top it says limited edition poker size. And around the seal is like a blue tone color there, like a blue and dark blue tone there. On the inside of the tuck flap, you got some more corporate information there. On the two little tuck flaps, you got two little spaceships there. You got a blue one and a red one. Now take the cards out of the box. And on the inside of the tuck box, it's just plain white. Nothing too fancy going on inside of there. Now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the back. Time to take a look at the cards, and first we'll start with the back design. And here we have the back design. This is a mirrored back design and a a borderless, fully inked back design. So the fully inked back design means the edges could chip a little bit here, and you can almost see it with mine because I might have like shuffled them once or twice, and you can kind of see on the edges how they're slightly like chipping and turning a little bit white. Anyways, here's the back design here. It's like a space themed back design, obviously. But I'm not sure what the design is. My thought of the design was like the thrusters of like a spaceship or rocket ship there. That's my only thing I could think of what this is. If you have any idea what this back design is, let me know in the comments down below. But this is a mirrored back design, because you can flip it around, and it's the same on both sides. Mirrored back design there. Now for the cards you get with the deck. You got one Joker here, and it's in a blue colorway here. You got the Joker, in like a blue glow font. You got the blue spaceship here with the blue thruster like fire going behind it. You got the blue space and like a blue planet. And for the second Joker here, you got the red Joker here. You got the Joker there in the red glow font there. You got the red spaceship, and you got that same like bluish background there with the blue planet there. And then here you start with, it's hard to tell what these pips are here. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna say these are spades here. You're starting with the custom ace of spades here, and you can see you got the glowy like spade there in the middle, and it is like in a blue colorway here. But in the background here, you can see the back design here in like a more like just like turned off like metal color here. Like this one's glowy with the blue here because it got like the blue glowy there. But then this one's just like the no glow there, so it's just like the standard like turned off like dead kind of design there. It's hard to explain. But you got that all the way throughout the rest of the spades here, like that same like background, and you got like the bluey spades there with the white glow outline there. That design goes all the way throughout the rest of the spades here. And you got the Jack, Queen, and King of Spades here. And here we'll start with and these are fully custom court cards here, and they're fully printed like faces, like fully inked all the way to the edges, just like the back design. So it's a fully inked deck. Here, and you got the Jack of Spades here, which is an astronaut guy in a white astronaut outfit with no helmet on, and he's like putting on his gloves there. You got the Queen of Spades here. She's obviously a female there with a helmet in her hand, with the white outfit on. And then you got the King of Spades here, which is an astronaut outside, which is that same like astronaut, like I mean the same space background with the planet there, and he has his full spacesuit on with the helmet on. Then we're on to the diamonds here, which is a red glow for the diamonds there, and the same like back design, but like more like not minimalistic, but like a more like not as like bright background, is a more dull version of it. And you got that like same design with the red glow there, with the red outline glow there. And that goes through all the way throughout the rest of the diamonds there. And that same like background there. And you got the Jack, Queen, and King of diamonds here. These are fully custom court cards here. You got that same like this diamond design with the outline there. The Jack of diamonds here. There's an astronaut here with his arms folded and no helmet on. You can see his full face there. And you got the Queen of diamonds here. And the same thing. These are pretty much the same thing as like the spades here. Just like different outfits here. And different like character faces here. This is the astronaut inside somewheres. In like a more reddish outfit here. With holding a helmet there. And then you got the astronaut outside with the space and the planet there. In that reddish pink outfit there with the helmet on. And just in a slightly different design than the spades there. And we're on to the clubs here, the Jack, Queen, and King of clubs here. We'll start with the King of clubs here. You got that astronaut outside with the full astronaut outfit on. Then you got the Queen of clubs here holding the helmet there. Was a different spacesuit style spacesuit there. And you got the Jack of clubs here, folded arms with a different spacesuit. And then we got to the clubs here, and you got like a custom style pip there for the clubs. Well, all the pips had their own custom pips, but they all have that same like kind of design there, where it's like the glow there. You got the blue glow with the little white outline there, and that same like muted kind of background there instead of like the back design. It's like opposite the back design there, and that design goes all the way throughout the rest of the clubs there. Then we get to the Ace of Clubs here, which is the custom Ace of Clubs here. You just got the bigger pip there instead of like the thin outline of the glow. You got like the more thicker outline, and like a blue glow around that. And now onto the hearts here. We've got the Jack, Queen, and King of Hearts here, the core cards. And they're the fully customized core cards here. We got the Jack of, and we got the King of Hearts here, which is the astronaut in the full outfit here, and the space and the planet there. And you got the Queen of Hearts here, like inside somewhere, with her holding her helmet in her hand. And then you got like the Jack of Hearts here, with his arms kind of folded, but he's kind of also thinking at the same time there. And then we got the rest of the hearts here, which is that same pattern with the red there in the middle, with the white glow around it. And that design goes all the way throughout the rest of the hearts here. And you get the custom Ace of Hearts here, which is the red glow here. Now you got like the more white, the thicker white glow there with the little red glow on the outside of it. And then the last two cards in the deck here, you got an extra Queen of Hearts here. I don't know if the Queen of Hearts was the same or not. No, you got like a different Queen of Hearts. Here's the one that was in the deck, and here's the extra one here. You got two Queen of Hearts here. And then you got a double backer, kind of. You got the standard back design, and then you got the front of the faces here. So it's kind of like a turned off version. This is like on, and this is like an off version. Anyways, now that we took a look at the cards, Time to test the handling. This is a bicycle deck, so it will handle fantastic, but it also is a fully inked deck here. So the corners, like I mentioned, or the edges could chip on both sides of the cards because they're fully inked. There's black ink here on the edges, so they could chip, but also the cards could be a little bit thicker. So I'll test that out and start with the springs here. And these cards are still slippery because some of them slid out of my hand. Okay, with the springs, these cards aren't like super thick, but they are still thick. So you have to put a little bit more pressure and effort into your springs and to be able to bend them because they're slightly thicker than like a regular bicycle deck there. Now on to some fans. Yeah, here we'll fan the cards here. And you can see that nice gradient there. It starts out with like a dark color there, and it starts to get like a lighter purple, and then back into the darker color there, and all the way through. Well, the fans are fantastic. As you can see, they evenly spread, and you can see that nice glow of all the different custom pips there. And there's no clumpiness or stickiness to the cards. They spread nice and evenly each time. Nice and fully spread there. So no complaints with the fan ability. Now time for the Pharaoh. Nice and smooth, flawless Pharaoh there. There's no issues with the Pharaoh. Pharaoh nice and easy, first try. Now, giant fan of the back design. Now time for the reverse Pharaoh. It's still Pharaoh halfway decent, but you have to put a little bit more effort. There was no like smooth like combine of the cards there. The cards didn't like go together super smoothly, but they still like almost fared perfectly, but not quite. You have to put a little bit of effort into it and pressure. Now onto the giant fan of all the faces, and you can really see all those custom like pips there. It can fare both ways, but one way is just slightly easier to fare. Anyways, now on to the wiffle shuffle or bridge shuffle. Well, for the Pharaoh test here, or not the Pharaoh, the Riffle Shuffle or Bridge Shuffle, these cards are pretty smooth. There's not like too much clumping unless you like mess up, like I did with one of those. But the only issue that I have when you're Riffle Shuffling them is when you bend the cards, because they're a little bit thicker, so you have to put a little bit more like pressure into bending them to get them to riffle. But other than that, they feel nice and smooth, which is nice. And because they're like a thicker card, so that's why they're like harder to bend. Not thicker, but they got like ink on both sides, which makes it slightly thicker. Anyways, on to the packet cuts. Now onto the one-handed cut or Charlier cut. And I gotta say, there's no issues with the packet cut portion. It handles fantastic, like most decks should. There's no reason that many decks would fail the packet cut portions of these videos, unless it's like a slightly like different size deck, like a bridge size or a mini deck, because they were harder to handle in packet cut. But anyways, now on to the dribble. I always like dribbling the cards, because you can always like see like the different faces of the cards go through, and they look kind of cool. But anyways, now on to that spread fan. I can and lastly spread the cards on the table. Well, I gotta say, overall, not a terrible deck. Not a super big fan of the fully inked decks, only because they can chip on the edges and they won't look as good. And one thing I gotta say about these cards is the design looks pretty cool, but it's almost a little bit hard to tell what the pips are here because they almost look the same. If you look at the clubs here, I mean, not the clubs, the hearts and the spades here, they almost look identical. Like if I pull these out here, like they're almost like the exact same shape in a way. So the only way you could tell is because these are like a blue color and these are red. So you could tell that that would be a heart and this would be a spade. And that's my only issue that I really have with the deck is that the pips are hard to understand, like hard to tell apart. But other than that, it's not a terrible deck. If you're in the space, this is kind of a cool themed deck to collect. But anyways, I just like to collect any type of deck, so it doesn't matter to me what the cards really look like, because I'm mostly just a collector here, because I won't be using all these cards. Anyways, this has been day number 70 of your daily deck review. This has been the Bicycle Astronaut playing cards from playingcarddex.com. That's the video. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.